What's going on, y'all? So listen, baby, when I tell you I can't wait to leave, I am so ready to freaking move. I had to put it on hold because of family issues with my mom or whatever. I already told y'all that. But baby, let me get this shit straight. There we go. Hold on. I had the humidifier, the thing that you, girl, fuck all that. I'm in the basement because y'all would have had this review literally probably an hour after the thing went off. But of course, I'm downstairs in the basement, so that means that my neighbors was up there with their music, and it's still on to a certain extent. But they didn't calm it down a little bit, so I got the thing on so we can drown out the sound and y'all can hear me. Bitch, I'm just over it. But let me get up into this review because it is late. It is almost 1 o'clock, and I really wanted to get this to y'all because some of y'all be late birds, okay? Y'all be still up. So this is Love in Huntsville, season 3. What is it? Episode 5 or episode 6? Taco with beef. Okay. We get into the episode, and it's Maurice, Kimmy, and Kiowa. Okay, let me just tell y'all this. We can all agree at this point. Mostly last week's episode, we kind of saw that Maurice and Marceau are really brothers, okay? Because they act similar, and we saw a whole bunch of that in last week's episode, and especially in this meeting that we see happening between the two parents. Now, my thing of it is, Kimmy, you're a better woman than me, okay? You're a better woman than me because I would have got up and I would have left, all right? I would have said, Maurice, you have to call her and you have to let her know we need to reschedule, okay? Because you need to sit down, and the stuff that that was being said at the meeting, it was meant for Maurice. And she keep on saying, well, Maurice said he wanted me to let you know that, we talked about this and this happened and this happened. And Maurice also wanted me to ask, no, we're not doing that. Maurice, you should have stayed your ass there. You should have canceled the meeting, or you should have canceled the hookup with Kiowa. And, I said, Kiowa, you should have called and said you're running late. She probably did. But then they said also that, let me not get that glare in there. But she also said that, they literally just came back from the airport, I believe. Their plane had just landed. So it was some issues with that. Not their fault, really. But, still, he should have scheduled this meeting in an evening when he wasn't busy in the first place. I wanted to put it on Kiowa a little bit, but now that I see it, no, it's Maurice's fault. Okay? And then Kimmy, you staying, girl, would not have been me. But, I did like the fact that Kiowa didn't have an attitude, unless Mama is on here acting, because I remember looking at Funky Dineva video when he was like, they don't like each other, or at least Kiowa really don't like her. And that could be possibly true, and she's just trying to keep a straight face and whatever, put on for the cameras, because the last time we saw her during the reunion and, being talked about, I believe like the first season or whatever, it just wasn't a good reception for her from the public. So I guess she trying to change it up and see that it's better to get along than to be having all this animosity, because at this point, why are you still upset? You married, and I get it, it hurt, all right, y'all got a divorce, you had this misconception or whatever that they was going out when y'all wasn't divorced, and Kimmy cleared that up and said, no ma'am, that's not what it was, you're not going to paint me as a homebreaker or nothing like that. But at the same time, get over it because you got your new man. That's how I feel about it. I know it's still going to sting sometimes when you see the person, but it shouldn't sting. It should sting a lot less given that you got your new man, unless you still in love with this man. That's how I feel about it. But Kimmy, she handled the meeting well, basically talking about Monster. And that's the thing. That is the thing, okay? We'll get to that. We'll get to it because y'all brought up some good points up in the comments. And I was like, you know what? Y'all 100% correct, okay? But, they just brought up some stuff about, how they need to get along. And the boy would like to see them get along. And, he wants that because he likes both of the parents, okay? He likes Kimmy and Maurice. He likes Kiowa and the stepdad, what's his name, Xavier, and they do look like they had this one issue between them, and as long as that's eradicated, they get along otherwise, okay? They really do, So, they want to meet up and have the conversation. And of course, Kimmy said, she felt it was right to bring up the whole thing about the vaping or whatever. And Kaya was like, yeah, I was surprised by it. That caught me off guard. But yeah, he did say that he talked to him. And to continue on from that, Kimmy, you held it down. You held it down, girl, just like I thought you would and I knew you would. But, bitch, let me tell you, next time he pulls some shit like that, because trust and believe, Kimmy has said, this Maurice, this what he does. Girl, you should have left too. You should have left too. It probably would have caused some problems, but you got to teach him a lesson, okay? You got to teach him a lesson. Meanwhile, speaking of Maurice, him and Kaya will take their son to, what is this girl, I wrote it down. The Space and Rocket Center, okay? He having a good time. Maurice is reminiscing about how, bitch, I popped the edible like a while ago. So if my words is, there you go. So I got an excuse for tonight. Now, them other times, either I was tired or a bitch just didn't know, okay? But anyway, let me stop. Get back on point. Okay, I'm back. So basically, they go to the Rocket, Space Center or whatever, and Maurice is having these throwback memories about him and the little boy just coming together and him wanting to throw off his rocket and stuff like that. So they going around, then they sit down and they have a little conversation. Now earlier, Kimmy said, you know what, I'm also not going to bring up the fact that, Monster got a little girlfriend. And I was like, oh, why y'all putting that boy business out on TV, okay? The kids are not off limits. The kids' business ain't off limits. Because, baby girl, I felt some type of way. Maybe, I'm like, did he sign up for his business to get put out there, or did y'all have to sign up for him? Because I would feel some type of way if my parents put my business out there and had the sex talk with me on goddamn national TV, okay? It's a lot of black of us that watch this, and I said that the exact same way that I really wanted to. A lot of black of us that watches this show, okay? We watch Love in Huntsville, all right? That little boy had to have the sex talk in front of everybody. And he was like talking about sex. I said, wait a minute. Maurice, this is what we're doing. Maurice, we're going to do this right here, right now. He ain't know what to do. But anyway, before all that, they got on him about the vaping and, why you was doing it. That's one of the worst things that you could do at this point, or you have done. And, it's not even legal for you. And, he didn't know why he was doing it. Probably just to fit in. That's probably what it was, okay? And you got to prove yourself that you're not this because you're a black man and they already think of you as certain things. And you know what? Since black men got such a stigma on them, which they do, and he trying to preach this goddamn message, this is my whole point and what all of y'all been saying in the comments too. When Maurice said, Tiffany putting that out there trying to paint my child as a deviant now, but you nicknamed him Monster. And at one point, I said in the comments to one person, I said, you know what? I don't even know what the boy's real name is. Come to find out, the boy name is Maurice Jr. So you mean to tell me out of all the nicknames, I need to know the backstory as to why y'all call him Monster, okay? Because out of all the nicknames, you could have called him MJ, you could have called him Lil Maurice, you could have called him Lil Reese, you could have called him anything, but you call him Monster. But you don't want people to think of him as a deviant, and I know it's just like a nickname, but when you're preaching about people getting the wrong impressions of you because you're a black man or whatever, that's how they look at some black men out here. Certain people look at them as beasts, monsters, and stuff like that. And you got this boy nickname that. Y'all pointed it out. I put it out there for y'all. I'm speaking for y'all because that's what y'all put it out. Okay? Call that boy MJ. All right? Or call him Junior. What's wrong with that? He's a junior. Call him Junior. Or call him... No, Trey is 3. Call him Dose. Okay? Call him something else. But, he was here for it or whatever. He took it in, and you can tell that he was listening, okay? But at the same time, somehow the conversation switched about how, when he first came down here, he was so looking forward to being down here, but now he can't wait to get back into Michigan. Why he want to get back into Michigan? Monster, tell him what? Tell him what it is. Girl, I said, why are you putting this boy on blast like this? Girl, parents will embarrass the fuck out of you and then don't want you to do the same. Okay, but it's okay for you to do that to me, but then I can't say nothing and put our family business out there in the street when you just put mine out in there. Girl, Girl, the hypocrisy and the contradiction, okay? But at the same time, little Maurice just sitting there like, Dad, come on. And it was like, you going up there to see a friend because you got a friend out there in Michigan. Is it a boy or is it a girl? It's a girl. It's your little girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, that's why he want to get out there and go see her. I said, okay, this is what we going. And that leads into the sex talk. And girl, he talking about something. He ain't having sex until he 24 years old. He gonna get into a good marriage. I said that is good to have that idea. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm great that he think. I like the fact that he think that way. Okay, that means we ain't gotta worry about no slip ups or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was cute. That was cute. Polar Maurice Jr. That's what we gonna call him. Stop calling him monster, okay? I hope they bring that up at the reunion. Girl, let's get on Tisha. Tisha, girl. So I think Tisha really was crying. Okay, I think Tisha really was crying last week at that party. Okay, and I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, girl, you so insecure. And I don't care what nobody said. That's some insecure shit that happened, okay? It's one thing to, don't want people around your man because they overly trying to get at them and all that stuff. But you do it all the time. And we know Tisha. And like Destiny said, she probably felt that way because of the fact that, the rumors been out there about Marceau cheating and possibly having other kids too. I said, damn, well, who Marceau fucking around with? Because Marceau fucking around and got a strong-ass NDA because ain't nobody done found the side bitch yet. In 3 seasons, they done found Martell's, okay? They done found his like at the end of season 1. They found that bitch real quick, okay? I said, oh, what is going on? They going to the car dealership and whatever and talking about some, I need to get a truck and I need to get a hot girl summer car, okay? I'm finna get me a hot girl summer car. And I'm sitting here looking at Tisha like, please don't say that, okay? You just made it sound real. It sounds old coming out of her mouth for some reason, and me and Tisha probably around the same age, okay? Well, she probably older than me, but still around the same age. She probably older than me by a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? But still, I'm sitting here like, girl, it don't even sound right coming out your mouth. You married, okay? And I know married people can have hot girl, hot boy summers, but I just don't picture it with Tisha, okay? Tisha, girl, she was like, Marceau, he got me the Rolex or whatever. That's cute, but I'm here to get the real prize, the real gift. I said, you know what, Tisha, truth be told, you deserve, with all the shit you put up with Marceau, you deserve milk him dry. But then he gonna start complaining about the money, so don't milk him dry, because that's what he did up in the little therapy section later. Girl, so when she talking about the little hot girl car and all this stuff, here go Destiny, like, yeah, because I'm looking for my next and all this stuff for my next husband. Tisha said, wait a minute, what? Bitch, Tisha caught on to that quick. I said, did we rehearse this? Because you caught on like that. I was like, oh, okay, come on, Tish. And she was like, girl, yeah, me and LeBaric, we done. It was like, oh, damn, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I said, damn, Destiny. Now, let me tell you something, Destiny. At the beginning, when I first heard about this, I was like, girl, keep your business on the low. You probably didn't want to burden anybody else. But like everybody been saying, why you couldn't if you want to be on this show, why you couldn't put your business out there on the show too? Bitch, we nosy. We wanted to see the fallout just like we saw Mel and Martell. Girl, that's some messy shit that I just said, okay? I'm just... Oh, I think the edible really did kick in. Oh, damn. Anyway, because a bitch is wavy. But no, moving on from that, okay? So they get in the car, what else they talk about? She brought up the Kyra situation. And so at this point, I'm like, Tisha, were you acting at that dinner or was you really truly insecure when that girl came up there to him or Marceau came up there to her, okay? And y'all say that girl got a little bit of a reputation or whatever because she from the Ready to Love cast or whatever. And my whole thing is it was all an act. I feel like at this point it was all an act, okay? Because it's two shows on the same network and you mean to tell me you didn't know the girl, okay? Unless you don't watch any other show on the own network, that's fine because I didn't know either. But at the same time, you would think they would know. And they even mentioned that the cast of Ready to Love was going to be there. They mentioned that, okay? Go back and watch the episode. I think it was more so that said that, or somebody sitting next to Tisha said the cast of Ready to Love was going to be there. He was like, we got Houston celebrities and stuff like that. But, she telling Destiny, you just don't want nobody all up on your man and stuff like that, woo, woo, woo. And I'm sitting here looking at Tisha like, girl, your man be coming up to them bitches. That's what he be doing, okay? And you can't take, all right? Because I ain't finna let no bitch sweat my... Girl, if I'm secure in my relationship, and like Destiny said, the bitch probably not secure up in that relationship because of the rumors that's been going around. She don't trust that man. Tisha is the type of person that put on a face and put on a front so that she can make it seem like everything is all cool while everybody else is just breaking down on the side of her. And I'm talking about, you got Mel situation, you got Destiny situation. Oh, let us look like we the stable one. That's what Tisha gives off, okay? Deep down inside, I know she hurting. I know she hurt, and I know she don't trust that man. Okay, they go to the therapy session. Mind you, she snuck and told him. She didn't even tell him. She snuck it up on him. They arrived. Okay? They arrived in 2 different cars, all right? And she was like, yeah, we going this way. He looking like, okay, cool. They get in there. Dr. Francis is in there. I was like... Dr. Francis the one that tried to help Martell and Mel, and you see how that turned out. But, he tried to work his little magic, and what we all got down to, besides the fact that Marceau didn't know that they was there for a counseling section, which he said, had Tisha told him about it, he wouldn't have showed up. And Tisha said, well, it's better to forgive than ask permission, okay? That's what it is. And he was like, well, y'all heard that? It's better to forgive than to ask permission. And I'm sitting here like, don't say that, Marceau. That does not help your case, especially after Destiny just said it's rumors out here about you cheating, and maybe you talking to other women, or if the women's coming up and talking to you. Don't do that, because that just put a whole bunch of stuff in my mind, okay? Make me think, okay? You probably doing some stuff on the low. I don't want to say that you are, but that's where you give off the impressions when you say stuff like that. But basically, in this little therapy session, Tisha talking about how she's stressed out, she a little bit drained, doing all this stuff around the house. They need balance and all this stuff. And he basically shoots down what she's saying. And this is why, I even had to come out that mind frame of being a housewife, especially when you have kids, mostly when you have kids. It is a draining thing, okay? Being a housewife when you have kids, especially small ones, it is a draining thing, okay? And I had to get out that mind frame like, you just a housewife, so what? What are you doing all day? Nothing. I had to get out of that mind frame. And so I see that it can be draining as fuck. Tisha out here taking care of the household. Marceau is out there, working and paying the bills or whatever. And the whole thing about it is he think that basically she shouldn't have no stress. What is she stressed out about when he's the one that's actually out here doing all of the work? He's the one that's paying the bills. Yes, I be stressed, but I'm not finna put that on my kids. I'm not gonna tell my wife. And if I got bills and stuff, I'm not gonna tell my kids. I'm not gonna tell my wife. And I'm like, so you the only one paying bills? Let me tell you something. Marceau is so old school. He is so old school. And I can see exactly how him and Martell became friends. They both got that old school ass mentality too when it comes to certain things, all right? And this one, he really wanted Tisha to become a housewife. And she was like, the reason why she agreed to do that was because of the fact that, she was working herself at one point. And, she working his 9 to 5 and had to come home and take care of the house. Because, of course, Marceau ain't going to do it. Marceau believes in a man is going to be a man. And the man's place is to be out there in the work field. And the woman's place is to be in the house and take care of everything that's in the house, including the kids and all of that. You want dinner on the table. You want the kids fed and all that shit. I want my clothes pulled out, all of that, okay? He don't believe in that equal shit. And truth be told, you're Marceau, 2 episodes without Martell. But baby, next week, Miss Wanda, girl, I think I'm gonna have to cuss her ass out. I don't be want to try to go in people mamas like that. See, I ain't go that hard on Martell mama because she kind of rubbed me raw away that she said that shit a couple of episodes ago. But Miss Wanda, you tried it. You fucking tried it, okay? But anyway, More so, you putting a lot of unnecessary stress on yourself, all right, because you want to complain about how the money is, and Tisha always spending the money, and so therefore she spends so much, and I have to make more money to bring it back in and all this stuff. And she was like, don't make it seem like I spend more. You spend more. Actually, I spend on the family, myself and the family, meaning the kids and you. You spend on yourself. And the way she broke that down, I said, that's motherfucking right, Tisha. That's right. I don't know why you saying it, because he not truly hearing it, but thank you for saying it, okay? You had to break that shit down for him because he acting stupid, And so I'm just sitting here like, Marceau, you putting so much stress on yourself. Some of the stress could be alleviated if you let the lady work. She want to bring home some money too. It's not that she's trying to say that she's equal to you, which technically we are. Men and women should be equal, okay? When it comes to certain things, yes, we should be equal. Why can't your wife have a job so that she can spend that little cash on the family, or spend that little cash on, the clothing and on her little stuff, her little trinkets, since you out here, complaining about the money being gone because she the one spend it up and you gotta work so much. Maybe you wouldn't have to work as much if you let your wife work. She got fucking how many degrees and she can't use the shit? Girl, you just wasted some money going back to school, because what you doing with that degree that you got now? Nothing. Anyway, then when he's talking about the date night and stuff like that, that's what she wants. She want more quality time, and he don't understand that. But then he gets on his phone and say, because he asked Tisha, so what you want? What date are you free? Thursday. What time? 8 o'clock. Hey Siri, can you pencil in Thursdays for 8 o'clock as date night? Even I thought about it, and I said, you know what? The doctor was correct. If I really truly was into something and I wanted to do something, I wouldn't have to put it in Siri. Hell no. That should be embedded in my brain. He wasn't getting it. I said, I wish I would schedule some shit like that. And I'm the type of bitch, when you with me, we gonna have spontaneous date nights, okay? Babe, get up. Get your stuff ready. I'm finna go take you out. Go eat something. Eat something. Eat something and then eat you later. Okay? Let's go do that. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't gotta keep your I got it. No, I got it. It's all good. Go get in the car. Okay? Go get in the car. I have my license back in. Go get in my car. Okay? You good? You good. All right, you looking good. You know what I'm saying? Any other time. Marceau, I don't see Marceau doing no shit like that. Okay? Girl, Tisha, but you putting up with him, because it wouldn't be me. Meanwhile, we get a scene from Tiffany. Girl, I don't like her. Excuse me, it's cold down here. Girl, I don't like her. No, ma'am, okay? And it's just like, we've had 2 solo scenes, meaning, 2 scenes with her and her husband. We had 2 of them with her, last week and this week. In each scene, do it sound like to me that they have already recorded this before and they're redoing it and reenacting? It just sounds like they memorized something off of a cue card and they're reciting the script. That's what it sounds like when Tiffany is talking to her husband. It just does not sound natural. It doesn't flow out evenly. He be like, so who is all going to be at Taco Tuesday? Oh, okay. Any of the girls going to be there? Mel and who else? Okay. Yeah, you told me about Destiny. How did he feel? I'm sitting here like, something about Tiffany just screams fake to me. Am I the only one who feel that? And the bitch just don't learn, okay? She telling her husband about what happened and with Destiny at the brunch, and even the husband said, well, do you think that should have been brought up at that time? Okay? And so I'm just a blunt person and I'm very transparent. Okay, and babe, what should I do if I think that Tiffany is still Destiny is still salty about it? I said, what? And then she kind of rubbed me raw when she said, I said that about her baby's daddy. I know that ain't her husband no more, but you still could have said her ex-husband, because I don't know, when she said baby's daddy, it sounded like she was kind of talking down on him, okay? Maybe it's just me, but I just didn't like the way that flowed out of her mouth, okay? She just, no, bitch, all right? Mind you, Destiny and Tisha was talking about it, okay? And Tisha said, bitch, I don't like her. I don't even know her, I don't like her, but I don't like the shit that she's saying, okay? I said, Tisha, you me. I'ma come there and see what's up, but I already got my mind made up. Bitch, after hearing what my good girlfriend had told me what you did, girl, I don't like you, okay? But so they get to the place. Girl, they get to Mel house because Mel had invited him. I forgot to tell y'all that. Mel invited them over there for Taco Tuesdays, okay? A girl night, just be cool, okay? Destiny already let her know I feel some type of way about the shit that you pulled, okay? But I'm gonna let it slide because she found out Tiffany's supposed to be there. So, truth be told, I'm gonna put it out here right quick right now. Destiny shouldn't have let it linger. I don't know how many days have been passed since the brunch happened, since Destiny little birthday thing happened, but I feel as though Destiny should have called Mel the next day and asked some questions. That's what she should have did. But of course, this is reality TV, so we got to go on schedule and we got to wait a few days. I don't know what that's about, but that's what happens. But they get to Mel's house. Tisha comes first because Mel wanted her to help around and do some stuff, get ready. So at this point, of course, Tisha had to tell her about, Marceau and the counseling, whatever. Tisha then proceeds to say, oh, yeah, and Destiny got to tell you some stuff, okay? Because she kind of upset with you. She probably want to talk to you because she kind of upset with you about the Tiffany situation or whatever. She probably, kind of think that you probably did it on purpose or whatever, like you knew what was going on. And then she was like, huh? What she mad at me for? What she mad at me for? I'm sitting here like, girl, oh, we gonna talk. We gonna talk, okay? I may have to talk to her because, Miss Destiny, we don't do that, okay? She needs to hurry up and get here because we need to talk. I said, Mel, what you gonna do? Now, see, Mel, bitch, I've been looking at you funny since last week, okay? Since you brought that bitch around, okay? I've been looking at you all the way funny, okay? Because you seem a little fake. No, you seem a lot of fake in this situation. So, when Tiffany gets there, she the next person that gets there. And come to find out, Tisha already know Tiffany. It's like, I met you one place one time, so your face is familiar, but we did meet at one point at the Chambers of Commerce, okay? And she was like, oh, I was just talking about who this little what is this, pot store and all this stuff is going on. And she was like, a pot store? And I said, yeah, bitch. And see, that's the thing about Tiffany. She acts like she don't know what she said and how deep it could hurt or whatever and how messed up it is. It's irky to me. It's irky to me. She has that blank face like, why would you be mad? I don't get it. Okay, it's like she got sarcasm written all over her face, and she acts dumb, like she don't know why people would have a issue with what she said. It's irritating me. But at the same time, Kimmy comes in. Okay, I can't wait till, bitch, is Maurice gonna make that girl cry? Cause Tiffany was sitting there crying when Maurice and Tiffany met up. Kimmy said, we going to talk about that later. We're not going to bring that up. I'm going to just come here for my food. That's Maurice that's going to bring it up because that's his child, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to come together, and we're going to bring it up. I said, all right, we ain't going to mess up nobody else's event because Destiny and Mel about to mess it up themselves, okay? Girl, Destiny, they done left Destiny out there on the porch. She the only one that had to ring the doorbell like 15 times for them to come open it up. Mind you, Melanie, she could have just got her ass up when she heard and saw that it was Destiny number. She'd be like, oh, girl, you at the door? Okay, here I go, I'm coming. No, here's Mel. Girl, you at the door? Because I was just sitting here trying to wonder when you was coming, girl. Okay, I'm finna go open up the door. Bitch, you could have been back. You could have been back. I don't know. Everything about Mel in this whole scene just annoyed me so much because it just seems so fake. She doing all this because Tisha opened up her big ass mouth and told her that Destiny got an issue with her. So Destiny sitting down there and all that shit. It's so convenient that her and Tiffany are on the opposite ends of the table sitting right in front of each other. And so Tiffany just looking, Destiny looking like whatever. Okay. And she was like, here go Mel. So I heard you had some issue with me. Tisha told me that you was upset with me. You wanted to talk to me about something. Girl, what did I do to you? Okay, tell me what I did, bitch. Tell me what I did. I'm sitting here like, girl, calm down, okay? Destiny was like, we'll talk. And Destiny's whole thing is, yes, she did have an issue. But at the end of the day, she want to have a private conversation. She not looking for a show in front of everybody. And see, Destiny, on the one hand, I get you. But on the other hand, you want to do a lot of shit in private, okay? Why the fuck you on this show, bitch? Because it is a private conversation, but at the end of the day, you got a problem with both these hoes, and them Both of them bitches is right there. Say what you got to say, okay? Because we want to know, all right? But at the same time, you know, Mel kept on pressing the issue. And I'm like, Melanie, calm down. She was like, so you think, you know, Disney said, because Tiffany brought some some cold-ass tea. Oh, my God, I didn't bring tea. Like, who brought tea? I come empty-handed. See, that shit, I would have popped up. That would have... Woo, that would have irked me. I would have threw something across the table at her, okay, just because she said that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Capricorn, and in my nature, I get triggered real quick about the smallest shit, okay? And that little motion just would have told me, ooh, Ashley, calm down. But you gonna flick something at that bitch, but you ain't gonna get up. You ain't gonna get up, not just yet. Not just yet. But the whole time, I'm just sitting here like, what's finna happen? Okay, Mel, you can't get it in your head that bitch, she don't want to talk. And then you talking about some, what she say? Because I wrote that shit down. She said, do you think that Mel intentionally came to the thing with T? Do you think that Tiffany intentionally came to the brunch with T or whatever? And she was like, Destiny was like, honestly, I don't know. Okay? And then she was like, Mel gonna say something. Ask me, since you upset with me and you got an issue with me. Why don't you ask me? And I said, bitch, what? And at the same time, Destiny said, first of all, I ain't have an issue with you like that. I got an issue with you now, but I didn't say that you came bringing any tea. I didn't say nothing like that. Mind you, she didn't even say that she was upset at Mel, okay? Tisha put those words in there, all right? I said, Tisha, look at your ass. Stir in the fucking pot, bitch. We was talking about Tiffany's to me in the pot stir. Bitch, look at what you doing. Okay, and she just sitting down there like, I'm just going to shut my mouth. I said, oh, you going to put the shit out there and you just going to watch it burn down, huh? She said, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. But at the same time, Melanie was exuding and giving all this fever to Destiny like, what you gonna do? Oh, ask me, because you think I did this. Why would I do this and all this stuff? I just really wasn't here for it, okay? And Melanie's trying to make it seem like if it wasn't true, why you get upset? Bitch, if Tiffany would have came to you on your first meeting and brought us some shit about Martell cheating and his, outside baby, you mean to tell me you would be cool with it and you would just let that shit slide and you wouldn't think that it was on purpose? Oh, okay. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be cool with it. Girl, get the fuck up out of here. Granted, do I think Tiffany did that on purpose? Because Mel was talking about, that's just the way that, you start a conversation. She could have brought up anything else. But she had to bring up that part. Mama is playing the reality TV game, and she is trying to make herself memorable. That's all that it is. No matter if she hated or loved, she is going to make herself memorable, and that is what it is. But anyway, that is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Girl, y'all got 32 minutes out of me. I am feeling... Let me get up on the screen. Woo, y'all gonna be like, damn, bitch, don't do it again. I know. Somebody sent me something, baby. Woo, okay. You sent me some good shit. But anyway, let me get up off of here. I will see you guys later. Peace.